In other words, the character left an impression on me. You know, when I walk away from the theater, she will stick with me, man. You know, this character will be somebody that when I'm done watching the movie, I'll remember her and I want to see more from her. But, you know, saying that it left an impression on me is important because nothing else really did. Martin, you know Kara?
I do know Kara.
Oh, Kara Zor-El?
I do.
Yeah, you know her cousin.
Yeah, me and him are boys.
Yeah, exactly, man.
He gave me this watch.
No, that's your man. Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Superman's cousin right there. Kara Zor-El is the cousin to Kal-El. You know him as Superman over there. And you know, listen, you know they've been through a lot. They've suffered a lot of loss. You know, and they both have different ways of dealing with the destruction of their home planet. Kal-El, he just said, you know what? I'm just going to be a better person like my mammy and pappy taught me, and I'm going to help people, help the people of Earth. Kara says, I'm going to get fucked up. I'm going to get drunk.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
And angry.
Yeah, man. I seen some shit, Clark. All right?
You weren't there, man.
Me, I saw the destruction. I saw my planet get blown. I saw the last image I saw was my daddy putting me in something and sending me away. So, you know, I got issues. All right, so don't tell me to stop drinking. You stop drinking. But when a young girl seeks help to avenge the death of her family, she seeks the help of Kara, a.k.a. Supergirl. And Supergirl says, no.
Yo, get over it.
Yeah. You want to talk about loss?
Oh, here she goes.
Here, have a drink. You'll get over it real quick. Shut up. But when her dog gets shot, Krypto.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Pat. Now it's on.
The John Wick.
The John Wick
scenario.
Yeah. I gotta go Wick on your ass now. To hell with your parents, my dog.
What kind of lesson is that?
Yeah. She's like, did you see her? Because Krypto is just, he's not shot with a bullet, he's shot with a poison. Because the man that shot him, Krim of the Yellow Hills, he's like, y'all like for things to suffer before they die. I ain't gonna let you go out real quick. I could put a bullet in your ass, but no, I want you to live.
No, it's too easy.
72 hours of pain. And she's like, yeah, I got it. And she's like, are you kidding me, really? Yeah, I gotta save my CG dog over here. But she's like, oh, girl, you ain't going away. You know what? You want your revenge, you'll probably help lead me to him. I know you're gonna die on the way anyway. I'll try to go ahead and help you out, but I'm really here for my dog, so I guess I can just knock out both things at once, if convenient. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer for Supergirl. So, I had to get on the internet the other day. Well, I didn't get on the internet. Somebody actually asked me a question.
Yeah.
What do I think about the discourse that's happening with this girl that is playing Kara Zor-El, Supergirl? And what's her name? Millie
Alcock.
Millie Alcock, man. Listen, so I went on a whole rant defending this girl from people talking about she ugly. It's like, this girl ain't ugly, all right?
No.
Listen, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I told people, like, if you the first one to call her ugly, you the first one to want to tap that right there. You the first one to want to get with that. I don't appreciate people just getting on and just bullying people and calling them ugly.
Sure.
Because they, regardless of what you feel about the movie or anything. And I said, listen, on top of that, I don't think that she's if there's any problem with this movie at all, I don't think that she's it for me. I like this character. She's a drunk.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all. Hey, man, you know me and my history at bars. I've met many a Kara in my time.
and had relations with them.
Yeah, I've met Kara so many times. Like, you better leave my girls alone.
Which one is she?
Yeah, and as a 54-year-old alcoholic, I can relate. She's a 23-year-old alcoholic.
She's well on her way.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, girl. Keep it up. Yeah, man. Yeah, she's the white girl Hancock.
Yeah, I guess she kind of is.
She got all these powers and don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just spend all day getting drunk and sitting on my ass doing nothing. But the source of her pain and drinking, as you've seen from the trailer, is explained here. Because here, let me see if I can find, because y'all saw Krypton. They showed Krypton in the trailer being destroyed, and that plays a lot into the film here, man. It's explained in flashback, showing how her father saved a large population of Kryptonians before Krypton exploded, blew up, and how she lost everything because they were doomed too. Like, you ain't getting out of this.
Right.
Yeah. It's pretty sad, actually. I mean, her daddy tried.
He sure did.
And man, those Krypton moments in the movie, those are some of my favorite things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those Krypton moments, because I'm stopping on this frame right here because I think this is the best depiction of that backstory, because as you can see right here, they're showing Krypton as not only just a planet where it does feel like a planet. Krypton actually feels like a civilization. Mm-hmm. It's got its own culture. It's got its own language. That's one of the things that I liked about Superman.
Yeah.
Because they showed like the Kryptonians speak their own language and we had to decipher what they were saying. I thought that was pretty cool, man. And also, I think that it makes for some pretty cool Superman cameos. Because, no spoiler here. They revealed that he's in the movie. You saw it in the trailer.
Yeah.
That I like the way that Superman has to try to help her adjust, moving to a new place. I mean, it really does feel like a relative trying to bring somebody in.
Yes. It's like, say your sister has a son who's been getting into trouble, and she says, I need him to come live with you because this environment is bad for him.
Yeah.
And you're trying to help him, but he's all in the corner himself, not really engaging. But you keep trying.
Yeah, that is very true. No, that's what it feels like. It feels like, you're taking in a relative who's fallen on some bad times, or they're trying to get their stuff together. And I really like the character of Superman. I think I even like him more from seeing things like this.
I don't speak Kryptonian. I didn't never shoot. I wasn't raised there, so I wasn't raised there. Why am I talking louder? You'll also learn to love this place, just like I have.
I love that scene right there, because not only does it show how pure Clark is, he's like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Gosh. Come on, Clark. But like I said, man, I think it does something that a lot of the Kryptonian backstory stuff does for Supergirl or Kara-El in the movie, man. I think it gives her a lot of depth.
Well, in this particular universe, it's really carving out its own Krypton. Like you say, showing the civilization, the architecture, the technology, how it all works.
Yeah.
And it has its own feel. It doesn't feel like Man of Steel. It doesn't feel like Superman from 1978. It's its own thing. No,
you were right, man. I think, and so with that, getting that backstory here, I think the cool thing about it is that it gives the character of Kara a lot of depth. It makes her pain and suffering relatable. And it also makes her relatable because she's trifling. The way this girl lives, man, she lives, her place is repugnant.
Yeah.
Her place is trashed out,
Yeah.
is nasty. Food is everywhere. She's drinking from the same bowl as the dog. She uses the bathroom just like us. And I know this because she leaves the door open the whole time.
She used to living alone.
Yeah,
but she never has to close it.
Exactly. So when she's taking a piss out of shit, she don't care. It's and I like that because it makes her. Listen, she's not perfect, and not being perfect makes somebody more relatable.
You went a little bit like, all right, look, that dog is clearly older. You've been around long enough to learn English. when you gonna get over this shit? Kara, it's time.
He's sitting up here eating dog food with the dog. Come on now.
It was cute when you were an angsty teenager. In your 20s now.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
You were 23. Exactly. Still out here partying and everything. Yeah. Get your shit together, please, Kara. But nah, man, I like the way they set this character up. It's a cool angle with a superhero. She's flawed, but they don't, they're not laying it on too thick to try to make you feel sorry for her. She's just got a lot to learn, man, and she'll get over that hopefully at her own pace at some point. In other words, the character left an impression on me. When I walk away from the theater, she will stick with me, man. This character will be somebody that when I'm done watching the movie, I'll remember her and I want to see more from her. Which is why I started talking about the Kryptonian stuff earlier, because I normally would have talked about that later in the review. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have started out talking about some flashback in the movie. But I think those flashbacks are so great, giving this character a lot of depth, a lot of personality, a lot of, and again, making her somebody that we know and can relate to. I want to talk about that at that moment, because that did leave an impression on me. But, saying that it left an impression on me is important because nothing else really did.
Yeah.
In the movie besides her. Boy, if anybody wants to complain about her in the movie, y'all need to stop. She's actually one of the best things in the film.
I thought she was goodish. I thought she was okay.
Really?
Yeah. And I didn't so much have a problem with her. I know that most of my problem with her is the writing or the lack thereof.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I think the actress is fine.
The actress is fine. It's just, I always talk about how there's some actors where what did we just watch? Something where it's not that good, but the actors are so good they make more out of it than what's there. And maybe her being young, I don't know. It's like she didn't rise above the material or the lack thereof. Not really her fault, because she's there. She's doing what she's supposed to do. It's just the rest of the movie just lets her and us down.
Man, that's the thing. I like the character. I like her. But your character is only as good as the rest of your world, your movie, your script, your story, and it's not. And I hate saying that because I really do like that character a lot.
I know, and this was a movie probably the movie I was most looking forward to this summer.
Yeah, man. Listen, at best, everything is okay.
Okay,
that's just it.
Right,
that's it. But in these times, where we have so much media that's grasping for our attention, competing for our attention, okay is not good.
Right,
okay?
right.
Your characters need to stand out against all this noise.
Yeah, your movies do. I mean, the superhero fatigue is always teetering right there at the edge. And you'll get some good ones and gets everybody pumped up. But, you put something out that's bad or mediocre and then you go right back down again.
Chest,
See, it's happening to him right now.
Yeah, you sink like this chair right now. That was the metaphor for what Martin was saying.
Yeah. Because honestly, watch this movie. Like, you showed all the best scenes right off the bat, which is like, oh, that's too bad you got those out of the way. Because everything with the origin and everything with Superman himself, lovely.
Yeah.
Want a whole movie of that. But once we start getting into this actual story, it's pretty, as you said before, trite. It's boilerplate. It's like, okay, this come out of kit, but it's not just that. It's that it still could have worked. You still have a story that's predictable, but you gotta give these characters something, and you gotta live in it. And this movie felt rushed, and we start off, and we're dropped into her being a drunk and all that, and I felt like there should be another 10 or 15 minutes before we got here. Of really getting to know her, or maybe they should have put that stuff with Argo in the beginning, but. Through the whole movie, it felt like it was a much longer movie, and they said, "Nah, it's got to be under 2 hours." Matter of fact, an hour 45.
Like an hour 45, 40 minutes. Yeah.
So it just felt like they was just chopping stuff out just to put it together.
Yeah.
And in the end, you got you got an empty meal. You're like,
especially when you have this feeling of I've seen this all before.
Yeah.
So this is just a more Western and even more cartoony take on on y'all know it's been called that already. Guardians of the Galaxy. Man.
Right.
You know, it actually, in some parts, maybe a little harsh here, but in some parts, it actually went to the Guardians of the Galaxy sets that were still up. Like somebody didn't break those down yet, and they went over there and just started using those to film.
Yeah, right.
Before security chased their ass up. Like, and even they even dug up and used some of the same costumes and whatnot, man. Yeah, listen, some of those can be fun, I think. I saw, some kids in the audience that were having fun. And it can be fun. I mean, there's a lot of cool creature costumes, animatronics, some practical makeup effects that look cool. Although some of them lean too much into looking like cartoon characters.
Yeah.
There's one in particular that's on a bus, an intergalactic bus. And it just did not fit with the rest of this movie right there. They were doing the Star Wars thing where they was,
they sure were.
We're gonna put in a little cartoony character for a quick cheap ass laugh. Some funny looking rodent character that just says something that's not even that great of a joke. Just a lazy laugh.
And it's the kind of thing, I don't know if you thought this, but like, okay, this is what we're doing now. Well, we'll have more stuff like this, and like, no,
that's why I didn't. It's like, okay. If we're not sticking that was a one shot right there.
Yeah.
So that dude came from another cartoon into this movie right here.
He was walking around the Warner Brothers set.
Shit, all of a sudden, this feels like a Roger Rabbit movie. So what the hell are we doing? I'll tell you what the deal is here, man. There's no one here for the character of Supergirl to build camaraderie with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Part of the reason that we love the Avengers, part of the reason we love Guardians of the Galaxy and any other superhero team up or fantasy team up is because you got several characters of strong personalities, several of them.
Yeah, who might not even get along at first.
No, that's the thing. They're building chemistry. They're building bonds. Even when they're butting heads, that is still building some kind of bond there. And you love when those characters work as a team. There's not much of that here. And again, none of these characters are strong enough to stand on their own. So, you got some characters in there that you want to root for. I mean, yeah, everybody loves Krypto. But Krypto, shit, bam, taking out the star.
I know everybody's here for Krypto, and they take him out.
Yeah, Krypto gone.
Hey, I get it. Krypto's expensive.
Yeah.
And I don't mean the currency. I mean that CG effect.
Krypto is more valuable than actual crypto right now. Yeah, and even when he is around, all you're doing is tearing up shit.
Right.
I love Krypto. Y'all know I love it. Listen, if you have to avenge a dog, I'm all behind that. But Krypto's out for most of the movie.
Yeah, he is out. Plus, yeah, he doesn't really do anything endearing up to that point.
No, he's just tearing shit up. Yeah, there was a moment I was like, shit, that dude did you a favor taking him out. You don't know how to train this dog. Yeah, Krim. What, Krim of the Yellow Hills. Yeah, when that fool took that dog out, he's like, shit, you weren't taking care of it. No, let me do you a favor. Bam!
Should have had him on a leash.
Oh, you one of them annoying ass dog people. Your dog run all over the place and bother folks. I'll show you. The little girl that is trying to seek help, Eva Ridley is the actress. She's playing Ruthie, I think is her name. I like the actress. She's good.
Yeah, I like the actress too.
Character has her moments. There's a running gag with her where she keeps giving her sales pitch and intro to everybody. Like, she's got a speech prepared to try to get help to avenge her parents, and she keeps giving the same one that she's rehearsed. Sometimes you hear her talking to people in the background saying that spiel, and it's kind of funny, but there's nothing much for her to do.
Yeah,
I mean, she's just a tag along. This is an escort mission.
Yeah. I mean, it's an escort mission, but also not a side quest, like a concurrent mission of your own.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, because I didn't quite get it till somebody mentioned it to me, like that there's a major plot hole in this whole thing. That makes.
Should we say it? Or we spoil it if we say it?
No, I won't spoil it. But I don't know if you even noticed it.
I don't
know. It's just, because this is all to get the cure for Krypto.
Yeah.
But something happens where you're like, wait, you could have just done that.
Oh, I didn't notice, but yeah, I'm sure once I do it, I'll be like, oh, hell.
Yeah. It's just one thing when you think back to, you're like, well, shit, this all falls apart now.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish this girl had more to do. Supergirl does all the work, though. She just, like I said, she's hanging in the background. You know, why'd you help me? Why'd you help them?
Yeah, right.
You know what?
Get in the way ever so often.
Okay, you want to do this shit by yourself? You better shut your little ass up. I'm curious to see what you feel about a certain character.
Who, the main man?
Huh?
The main man?
Talking about, yeah, have you seen him on
Yeah, Lobo.
Lobo?
Yeah, he calls himself the main man.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah.
I don't know much about Lobo, y'all. I got one Lobo comic actually from when I was a kid because I liked the artist that did it. A guy named Simon Beasley.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
Simon Beasley. Yeah.
Yeah. I got one comic with Lobo, and it's fun. The character's cool, whatever. I don't know much about him. I wasn't one of these fanboys of Lobo, but y'all know Lobo's an intergalactic bounty hunter with a notorious legend behind him. Killed everybody on this planet, but. He's played by Jason Momoa, and they were saying, all right, if nothing else, I want Supergirl because they introducing Lobo.
Right.
Because Jason Momoa was born to play Lobo.
Born to play this role, yeah.
And I'm not impressed. I ain't gonna lie.
No, this is like that whole thing where everybody's like, man, Boba Fett, he's the baddest of the badasses. You gonna see Boba Fett? Oh, he's my man, Boba Fett. Watch what he does. Well, he just got eaten.
yeah. It ain't. I won't say it's that bad here.
No. Well,
you know,
but it is something everybody's been anticipating with good reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was. Underwhelming.
I'm gonna tell you why I think this. I don't know if you agree with me on this. We both seem to agree that underwhelming. I was not impressed. I was ready to have fun with Lobo myself because really, I mean, you don't have to know anything about the character except he looks like Jason Momoa in a way.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is just put some kiss makeup on him and that's it.
Yeah.
Some Dracula face and that's it. Man, you know it's and Jason Momoa is having fun, which makes Jason Momoa fun to watch. But I think that they could have leaned into the character of Lobo a little bit more. Like I think he could have made him more playful. I mean, he's a mean guy, he's an angry guy. But I think that the way it's played, he's just being edgy cool.
Yeah, I mean that's Lobo. He was kind of created as a parody of all those, the edgy, gritty characters like Wolverine and the Punisher back in the day.
Yeah, but the thing is,
he's over the top.
I just wish that there would be more. When I say I wish that he had been more playful or something to that point, I'm saying that the character is not giving any personality defining moments in here.
Well, the problem is he's in there. You get excited to see him, but everything with him is very quick cuts. And, you hear him say something every so often, but you don't really spend much time with him.
No, that's the problem.
To the point where it's almost like, he didn't even really need to be here.
When I say he needs to play up the playfulness that we love about an anti-hero. Mm-hmm. We can't say this person's good, but hey man, they're making me laugh.
Yeah.
He's saying some funny things, he's being kind of charming or something. I don't know. It just has to do with they don't do much with the character. I tell you what they're doing with him, instead of setting him up with a character defining and personality defining moment, they're just setting him up for something. Yeah. You can feel like, oh, the Lobo movie, or the Lobo show, just so we see him there,
just to introduce him into the universe.
Yeah.
And like he'll play a big role in the next Superman movie, but for right now, we just need you to see him. Just know he was there.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling the character, man. I don't think he's terrible. I love watching Jason Momoa, but they're just just having a brash, edgy personality it's not sticking out from anything. It doesn't seem like he has his own.
Well, it's also, if you don't know who Lobo is, you don't know when you leave this movie either. Because he pops in and it's like, okay, here's another random alien guy like all the rest of these. He's kind of fighting along too, and then he's gone.
Yeah.
I know he was here. You're saying he wasn't. Are you calling me a liar?
No.
Well, I am.
Okay, it's like I said, he's Jason Momoa's having fun with it. Upon watching this clip right here, like Martin's like, that ain't funny.
That actually kind of was, but
no. I like I said, I don't want anybody to think I hate this character. I don't. I think that what it is, there was a missed opportunity. Because you're right.
Yeah.
Because the character just comes in and he's just popping in and out. Mm-hmm. Now the missed opportunity here, I think, is that he actually could have teamed up
Yep.
with Supergirl. And they missed an opportunity for them to work together. And it goes back to that whole thing of working as a team, building bonds and building personality as these characters build chemistry. And, they could have been bickering and fighting each other the whole time and whatnot. And they never did that. He pops in and pops out and goes along his way. And I
Pops
think
back, pops out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is where it comes into your point where it's like you could have added a little more time to have some Lobo time. Some Lobo and Supergirl time.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he's drunk all the time and rude, and so is she. And he could have been a good person for her to look at and go like, well, shit, do I look like that? Is that me? Is that where I'm going?
Yeah, that is true. That's the thing about it. They just don't come to these movies to see spectacle anymore. Why do these movies stick with us? Because of characters. You missed a lot of character-defining moments here. And now he's just a biker, who I think might even have a little dick. Because the character to me feel like he just overcompensated. I smoke a cigar and ride a motorcycle and talk shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right. I don't hand you the glasses back and throw them down.
Oh, gee, this guy again.
Exactly. Roll your eyes at them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you're so tough. I'm scared.
Like I said, I tell you this. I would like to see the character in a movie where he's given more time to interact with other people or other characters, and I think that he'll be much better.
Yeah.
Because I think Jason Momoa can do a lot with this. Again, like with most of the people that we're talking about, most of the things in here is hindered by the script. I will tell you one thing I will go hard in on, because everything I've been like, hey, it's just all right, just okay. Could have done better, have more potential. But this fool right here, Krim of the Yellow Hills, this fool. Matthias Schoenaerts plays him, who, if you ever see this actor, he's trouble.
Oh, yeah. Anytime he shows up.
He's always a villain in something. And there was one movie, he was smooth through the whole movie, had a nice haircut, nice suit, and he was helping people. And I'd be damned at the end of the movie, there was a villainous twist on his ass. I was like, of course, it's this fool.
Yeah.
But my harshest criticism is for him, because he's just a flat villain, man. Just evil, and that's it. His most defining moment is the damn BBs and buckshots in his face right here. That's it. Like somebody shot him in the face with a country-ass shotgun. And there's nothing wrong with being evil. There really isn't. But you got to have some personality behind that. Whenever I bring up villains, I'm going to bring up who I think right now is my favorite villain. You know who it is.
Is it the Homelander?
Cruella de Vil.
Oh, okay. Same director.
Well, I'm talking about the original.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about that old fake ass Cruella. No, I don't want no origin story on that. Cruella de Vil is pure evil. Wants to kill puppies and wear their dead bodies. She's got no any kind of redeeming value at all about her. But she has personality.
She has so much personality.
You remember her because when she walks into the room, she steals her scenes. Yeah. If she was a real person, you say, I hate that bitch, but damn, the charisma, you would even be turned on a little bit. You remember her. You don't remember this fool right here, man.
No.
Krim ain't no Cruella, man. He's mean in the blandest way, just the basics.
Yeah. Yeah, these brigands, we really don't know what they're about.
No, we don't. Because the brigands are just henchmen. That's all. And him, like I said, man, he's villain in one-on-one over here, man. Nothing special about him. And I was actually gonna let it slide, man. I was gonna let it slide and say, you know what? He's just bland. But no, I really think he's terrible now. He's, like I said, just the basics with this dude, man. He's a man of few words. Everything he usually says is when he just has to berate somebody or be mean. He takes people's shit, bosses his henchmen around. That's it. And the only time he shows emotion is when he laughs at killing somebody. And that's what got me in this movie. There's actually a scene. This is the one where I said, no, you suck, man. He actually was following somebody around, hello. And when he finally killed him, that fool actually put out his hands, looked up in the sky and said, rah! And I said, that is terrible.
He sure did.
I said, that is awful.
Yeah.
That's the moment I said, man, I was going to let you slide. I was going to let you actually get a pass. You were just getting the job done. You weren't great. You weren't anything exceptional. You were just doing the bare minimums of your job. Now I hate this character.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny because that scene is supposed to be where you go like, "Ooh, I hate this guy," but you're like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, I was just like, all right, now you listen. You tried too hard.
Yeah.
I don't feel nothing for you no more.
Yeah.
Now this is just a movie. I'm not immersed no more. You just an overacting, cackling ass villain. Yeah, it's made him terrible because that's poor acting. I was like, all right, we know you relish being evil. Jesus Christ. You gonna turn around with a top hat and a monocle on too?
I mean, you had to know he was directed to do that.
No, I know. No, I know. I'm not talking about, hey, this man, God bless you, did what you were told to do, but what you were told to do was bad. Sit up there laughing. You don't sit your ass down so I got there laughing. No, I mean, listen, also, the villains are kidnapping young girls in this. They're saving trafficked girls, which is a noble thing. You should do that. That's what you should say, those girls. But that's some storyline out of a Jason Statham movie right now.
I was thinking that too.
And Jason Statham would have made this probably more, even with his stoic looking ass. He would have probably brought more personality to it.
Yeah, this whole kidnapping and trafficking girls. It's like, all right, this thing has been so bland, and now you want to put in something topical.
Yeah.
But you're not really doing anything with it.
No, it goes by like that. None of these girls have any personality. It's just a quick way to say, oh, they're evil. We should feel bad for them. Trafficking girls. I'm like, all right, sure. In the James Gunn universe, man, even when he's not directing something, it is being plagued now. Plagued. Infested with needle drops, as you like to say. I don't know if they even like that term anymore, needle drops. But they're sticking needles all over this movie, man. Man, because now every time we're in this universe, in most things, we get a fight scene, it always has to come with a soundtrack. It's like, they had, some pop song they got to play for everything, a rock song, some classic rock song or something. I don't know, man.
Well, when it's fun, it works. But when it's just thrown on everything, then it doesn't work for anything anymore.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Man, look, I enjoyed some of this for the things that it did well. And I don't think it's terrible. I don't even say it's completely bad, man. I think their heart was into making a good film. That script is just not it, man. It didn't give me that rousing excitement I get from a really good superhero movie or a space adventure. Listen, nobody's asking for anything revolutionary here. We've all seen everything before. And if you do something that's original, God bless you. Cool, awesome, man. That's where character comes in, though.
Yeah. Complete lack of that.
Yeah, especially when introducing new characters. And when you're trying to structure a universe, you have to give us memorable characters. Whether we remember them for themselves or for the people around them or everything. This falls short of that. I tell you what this feels like. This with that bland villain and just all these cutesy things that are going on that weren't too memorable and felt like things we've seen before. This felt like an episode of a cartoon, a 25-minute cartoon that got stretched out to an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
This should, yeah.
But even in those 25-minute cartoons, they were still able to put more personality into it.
Yeah. But sometimes the villain would come in and just be a villain and be like, okay, the villain, they need to be deep. We got 30 minutes to just make an episode.
It feels like a filler.
Yeah.
Like I can't say a filler episode because it's long enough, but it's a filler movie. It's okay, you already saw Superman, our star. Now, it's going to take us a bit to get the next one, so here's something to kind of tide you over, to chew on until we get to the real second movie.
You can't be doing no fillers when you're making a universe.
No, you cannot. No, you can't.
We building worlds, man. Come on. I'm very disappointed with this. Very disappointed. And like I said, I'm not really hating on this. I was actually going to go and give it a low matinee, but because their villain was so bad, I'm going to give this a very high rental. I think it's entertaining to watch. And I had fun watching at the theater, but man, after it's said and done, since it is filler, it's like you could have put this on HBO Max and had, if we're gonna like just have something there until we see Superman again, I can watch this on streaming. You know, there's nothing that's holding that much weight that I had to give this a matinee of any type.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No. I'm there with you because I felt that low matinee myself, but the more I've thought about this and how little of an impression it made, and really all the places where it blew it. That's why I just kept thinking, like, man, you guys blew it. You just made this just somewhat better. The problem with this movie is that it never had goals of being, special or good. I mean, maybe it wanted to be good, but not special. And you're like, you need to be special. You need to come out of the gate with like your best every time. And it just seemed like it had low ambition all the way through. Stuff with Krypton and Superman, awesome. It's just too bad that's such a small part of the movie. Yeah. It's mixed in there, and it gives you hope that like maybe it's going to turn around. It doesn't, because you got to get back to your main story. Yeah. And I just kind of feel like they, or really James Gunn, blew it here, because it's like, man, look, you're taking over this universe. It's your face. You've put it out there, so you can't have clunkers. You can't turn stuff over to somebody like Colin Gillespie or Craig Gillespie if he can't really bring it. Well,
it's a script. He didn't write the script.
Oh, well, yeah, but directors always come in and go like, let's do this, let's do this. Or, somebody getting the script doctor in there because there's people who've read the stories based on, they were excited. And it's like, wow, you made that story seem so dull. And, man, this is the kind of thing, I'm not accusing this of being AI, but this is what the problem is with AI. Like when it comes to creative things. Because everybody thinks, well, AI is going to get things wrong, you're going to have extra fingers. That's not the problem. The problem is it's not going to actually create. It's just going to take everything that's been done already and put that together. And that's what this movie is. You watch it and it's like, man, other than those parts we talked about that were something interesting or different, everything else is everything you've seen before a bunch of times. It makes it for, maybe a high rental just because of the parts that are good.
Yeah, and it's a first-time writer, somebody said too. So, yeah, man, I would even tell you, look, if you had your heart set on going to see this, I sat there, man, and I actually did have a good time. It just didn't. I just saw so many opportunities that were passed on. I was like, man, why didn't you do this? Like, make us really love that character, this character. Why didn't you like build some bonding moments between these people? And I really, man, y'all should just let me watch a Krypton movie.
Yeah, right?
After that story was way more interesting than the rest of this film right here. Superman is more of a well-known character. Everybody knows Superman, of course. More people are going to see his movie initially. There's going to be more interest for him. But also think about Superman's first movie in James Gunn's universe. Think about all of the characters that we love in there. Green Lantern. Crypto,
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific, who was the standout. Think about Lex Luthor. You had a great villain there. So you think about what made that movie. Don't think about, because Superman was doing the same shit Superman does. But there was so many great characters in that movie that everybody walked out with, and that's why people really love that film, and that's why they're saying that's a better film than this movie probably.
Sure.
I think there's something there. There's really something there with this character trying to find herself and being depressed and drinking herself into a stupor and just, and life just being aimless at the moment. There is something there with that, and I'm not even saying he should have set in his space, but it just, you just didn't have a good supporting system there to hold that story up. Yeah,
it also kept losing its sense of urgency, because we start out with like, you got 72 hours to save this dog, and at times they would meander. Well, okay.
They go back in that dog. Your dog died.
Yeah, right? Did I say 72 hours? Oh, man.
You want to see him. He's buried in the backyard.
I said up to 72 hours.
Look forward to seeing what they could do. Hey, look, man, I don't know how the movie will do if it's a hit. Then, hey, you did your job. Everybody likes it. Whatever we say.
All they're saying is, like, the projections were up here, and now they're down
I know. I heard those.
I mean, you see that everywhere. Yeah. And the question is, okay, so now what's going to happen with Clayface?
Well, Clayface might be a better movie, Who knows? I think they'll... Listen, Marvel went to the same thing. Think about some of the early entries that were clunkers also. Thor.
Thor's all right.
Oh, man, I'm thinking of Thor 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Thor, people were saying wasn't a great character, but the movie was okay. They wanted to see him how to connect to the rest of the universe. Thor 2 was not that good by a lot of standards of opinions out there. So who knows, man? Maybe this will be the one. The misstep. We'll get it back on track. If this does well, then hey, forget about what everybody says. Although you said it's projected not to, which I've heard. If it doesn't do well, take the criticisms, the feedback, and let's make a better entry next time.
Let's do better next time.
Yeah.
Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Don't coast.
Yeah, and again, I hope the best for it. It really did have some fun moments. Go see if your heart's set on it. Just don't listen to us. Make your own decision.
Oh, always.
Yeah, when you come back, don't say we didn't tell you. No, I mean, no. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon, where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.